Welcome to the Twisted Tentacle Inn. I'm your innkeeper, Vase Odin, and today I'm going to be going over my first impressions of the Threads of Fate, the first Mythos Pack expansion for the Forgotten Age expansion. After the expedition in the Mexican rainforest, the investigators are back in Arkham for this expansion, and as soon as they get there, a whole bunch of new mysteries start to reveal themselves. I'm not going to say too much more because then I'll be spoiling stuff, but a conspiracy starts to unravel, or really several conspiracies, and it's your job as the investigators to decide what you want to investigate, what kind of mysteries you want to solve. This scenario uses 3 act decks that work at the same time, and it's really cool because it really gives you the option to follow the leads and clues that you want to follow. I think of all the scenarios so far for Arkham Horror, the card game, and I'm talking all of them, this one gives you the best feeling that you are actually investigating something. You're following leads, you're following clues, and you're developing the story basically on your terms, and I think that's really, really neat. This scenario has become quite possibly my favorite of all the scenarios released so far for the whole game. The added bonus for this is there are locations that you get to reuse from the core set, which is really awesome. A lot of people complain that when you have to buy 2 core sets, a lot of the cards become useless. You do get to use, the player cards and expansion or encounter cards, but the location cards, you haven't had a chance to reuse them in other scenarios. Well, this changes things because you do get to use a lot of the locations from the original core set in this scenario, and it's really, really awesome because you get to re-explore familiar territory, and you really feel like you're back home, and you're revealing this this conspiracy and trying to figure out what the heck is going on and make sense out of things. The scenario overall is definitely an A+. Really gives you a sense that you're investigating. It really gives you a sense that your decisions matter, and not for like the campaign as a whole, but within the scenario, every decision you make impacts how the rest of the scenario plays out. So I highly recommend that you get this, and the player cards are a nice bonus too. There's a lot of really good ones in this one. In terms of difficulty, I would say this one is challenging. I wouldn't say it's hard. There's no major boss that's going to be difficult to fight, but the time constraint, if you make a wrong decision, it definitely is real and can really affect how the scenario ends. So I would say it's challenging. Again, overall, highly recommend you go ahead and snatch this one up and play it. It's a lot of fun, and hopefully you like it as much as I did. Alright, I'm your innkeeper, Vase Odin. I'll talk to you soon, and I'm your daddy.